What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. We are doing some bench press. This is from this morning. Worked up and had a pretty good set, honestly, like a good workout. Broke a current PR this morning. Here I am doing warm-ups, just 6 reps, and I go into a close grip. Should be for 6 reps. What I'm doing here, I'm just warming up them triceps. You know, basically the back of your tricep or your inside head. The long head is what we're warming up there. That's the main one for bench pressing. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm just slowly step up the weight. So I'm going up in 50-pound increments. Basically, every set I'm just going to jump up that much weight. And the reason why I do this is for a couple of reasons. One being that I feel like I perform better whenever I do the same increment of weight increase on my lift. So if it's 20-pound jumps, I just stay doing 20-pound jumps. And for whatever reason, when I get to the 95 percentile of my lift, I perform better than if I jump in, you know, if I slap 25s on and then 10s, and then 25s, or if I'm going like 10, you know, slap 10s on, and take those off, slap 45 on, so they went from like a 20-pound jump to a 45-pound jump. Here I'm hitting some rear delts a little bit, warming those up, mid delts, a little bit of front delt. I really try to warm up shoulders and triceps before I start getting heavy. And honestly, what I love about starting off lighter like this and going, like, adding smaller amounts of weight. Let's say if you're not at this point and you start out at, I don't know, 20% of your max, 30% of your max, and then you just slap 10-pound plates on there. Just slap 10s on there every lift. So you're adding 20 pounds each lift, each set. So I'm throwing 25 in. So basically what I'm doing here is doing same weight jumps up, and what this does also is, honestly, when I'm trying to break a PR, I'll do this because I won't count the weight. So it's like a mental trick for me to not count the weight. And I'm doing some forearms too. Like I said, I try to warm up because this is in the morning. I'm not really a morning person as far as working out. I like waking up early no matter what, but working out is a new routine. I'm doing it 22 days straight now, every morning. But yeah, so I'm not counting the weight because last time I was in here, I struggled with 355 for 6, and on this day, I worked up to 385 for 6. Now, as far as like priming myself in the morning, this morning I had coconut water. It's an excellent pre-workout. It has magnesium, calcium, sodium, potassium. Like, it's honestly a pretty well balanced pre-workout. And then the carbs in it is, you know, there's sugar, but it's mostly glucose. And glucose your body can break down into half fructose, half it just goes straight into the muscles. So it's not as much wasted sugar. So coconut water is like an excellent choice pre-workout. So I had that, and then I had probably 3 ounces of short grain brown rice. Tomorrow morning I'm going up with white rice. But if I'm not lifting heavy, I'm not going to eat rice. I'll go in fasted. But if I'm doing like big body movements and I'm trying to gain some muscle and strength or perform better that day or break a PR that day, That's what I want to do. Just because, like, the carbs, and then you gotta have a lot of water. As soon as you wake up, chug water. Avoid the caffeine for like at least 30 minutes. Have your electrolytes. If you don't have that, at least get a calcium, magnesium, vitamin D supplement, and throw a little bit of salt water in your water jug. Literally just pour salt in there. You know, add like a gram into a gallon. It tastes better also, but it'll like it really tastes a lot better. It tastes a lot like that crazy water, which kind of makes me wonder, maybe crazy water's salt water is what it tastes like. I like it though. Yeah, sometimes I have water I just can't really drink. Let's see, I think I got this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there it is, 385. All right, so we're about to hit 385 for 6. Remember, I don't know how much weight's on the bar right now in my head. I have an idea, just because like in my head I'm like, oh, how much is this? Like, it's too big of jumps. Because 50-pound jumps is kind of a lot. I used to do this on squats and blow up some PRs. So, and I would do those a lot of times with 35-pound plates. That way it really messes with your head, and it's like not easy to count. So like I was lazy about it too, so I wouldn't count. And most likely, I would break a PR that day if I went in with the mindset like, all right, I'm gonna hit it big today. All right, let's see. All right, yep, 6 solid reps. I honestly was struggling at the end, like on that 5th rep. So I got it split up to 200%, but if it was at regular speed, you could see I like paused on 5, and I was like, should I do another one? I was like, okay, because if this don't work, I really don't have a good way to bail. But I was like, nah, dude, just go. Just do it. Stop thinking. And it came down, and in one nice movement, came right back up. So that's what you want, is like, just try not to stick. Like, I can't express that enough when it comes to bench pressing and like coming out of that hole. Like, try not to stick in the bottom of that, just because I feel like as humans, dude, we're habitual everywhere. So we're gonna create a habit of sticking at the bottom. All right, now we're going into the close rep, and if you know me, you know this already. This is my favorite exercise for growing my bench press. I did this last week and the week before that, and hey, I'm coming up. I just get 6 reps. You see where the bar goes. I don't go all the way down because naturally you don't need to, because once you come down, you're like, you see where your elbows are. Like, once you get to that 90, that's pretty much it. So this is like regular wide grip bench. When you're narrow, your arms are gonna be at a 90 sooner. So you're pretty much just going to that 90, and that's it. That's usually, I mean, that's your weakest point anyway, right past that 90, and then coming out of that. So that's really what you're training. So you can set it on your chest. Just try not to strain your wrist too much. And if you're not comfortable with close grip, you see I'm not going all the way down, but my elbows are getting full eccentric motion on these triceps. And I do the same thing with this. I pick a weight I know I'm comfortable with, and I just step it up with whatever plate. I use 10-pound plates on this one. Step it up to 225 or 6. But yeah, so my biggest key points on this situation and on this kind of lift is just try to go in primed. You drink like at least a liter of water as soon as you wake up, get some electrolytes and have some carbs if you're gonna go make a big lift. Other than that, y'all have a good one. That's how you get big. Alright guys, I don't know if I made it clear, but basically what we're doing in this bench video is 6 rep. I was attempting to find my 6 rep max, which I did, 385 for 6, and I started at a lower weight range and just added a certain amount of weight, small increments, all the way up till I found that 6 rep max. I did it very coarsely. I probably should have done it with like 10-pound plates to make it more accurate or more precise, or even smaller plates as you get closer to the top of your max. But anyway, yeah, exactly. I do 6 reps all the way up till I find my max, and then I mark that. And that's my goal. I'm going to try to beat that next week. And then I finish the workout with close grip bench. Do not start with close grip bench. You finish with close grip bench and do at least 3 sets of 6. I'm going to say 4 sets because like it's going to be hard for you to find your 6 rep max on close grip bench in 3 sets, because your first set's like your warm up, second set's like working set, 3 sets, like there's a chance that you didn't step up slow enough to hit your 3 rep or 6 rep max. So just step it up until you find that max. Okay, so if it's 4 sets, 5 sets, whatever, just do as many sets as you need to find that max for your 6 reps. Other than that, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that was clear. I mean, I do about 2.5 minutes between sets, roughly 2.5 to 3. If I'm like extremely fatigued, like if I'm doing, if I'm on my set before my 6 rep max, I might go a little longer between, just because my body's like needing to recoup. So I feel like 3 minutes is better. So just kind of listen to your body, but don't get cold. Like don't do 5 minutes, because your muscles will get cold and not perform. So other than that, yeah, y'all stay strong and just keep growing. If you got any questions, please leave a comment. Y'all have a good one.